Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Sam or xJawz, and today I'm bringing you guys a domination game on the map Jungle, and today I'm bringing you guys some sniper gameplay. So you guys all probably know I'm not a sniper. In fact, this is the first ever sniper gameplay I've ever uploaded on my channel as far as I can remember, and this is, the first time I'm going to chime in on my thoughts on these snipers in Call of Duty Black Ops. So as you guys know, talked about a week before the game came out about my thoughts on the snipers and whatnot, and things have changed drastically since then. Since the game has come out since then, and they've introduced some patches since then. So I thought I would tell you guys what I think about the snipers and the way I use them and all that good stuff. So first of all, what do I think of the snipers in general? Well, here's my thought on it. I really don't like the snipers as a weapon that I'm going to use to try and do well with. I think that I can do better with any other weapon at all times, well, 90% of the time, than I can with a sniper rifle. Now, I know some people take it to the extreme and say a sniper rifle will never be the better option than, a FAMAS or an M16 or something like that. I don't think that's necessarily the case, but I'm going to say, 90% of the time, an assault rifle is going to be better than a sniper rifle. That's just the way it is, and that's, kind of what we have to deal with in the Call of Duty series. Now, on the same note, I also want to say this. The thing is that the sniper rifles aren't that great, and a lot of people like to complain about that. But the thing is everybody has the option to go out and use a different gun other than the sniper rifles, so I don't think there's any reason to necessarily complain about them, saying they're too weak or they're too this, they're too that, because everybody's got the same options, the same things available, the same things at their disposal to use, so there's no reason to really complain about them. So with that said, let me talk a little bit about the way I use the sniper rifles. So as you can see in this game, I'm using the variable scope. And it's all personal preference, I'd say, but I think a lot of people like the variable scope on the different sniper rifles, and I am no exception. The way I like to use it, and you'll probably see this a couple times during this game, as soon as I spawn in, what I'll do is I'll look down the scope and hit B once to zoom in, because I like the middle zoom. In case you haven't sniped, you haven't used the variable scope, there are 3 different zooms on it. Obviously the first one is for it's like the least zoom in, then there's a middle one, and then there's like a super zoom in setting on the sniper scope, and I like to use the middle one. Occasionally I'll switch to the closest one. Later on in this game though, I switched to the closest one to hit a long shot or 2, and I'll tell you, it seemed like the accuracy was worse. Like I could have sworn I thought I was right on people with the variable scope, and it just wasn't hitting them. I don't know if you guys found the same thing with the super zoom in setting, the most zoomed in setting out of the 3 different zooms on it. If you have, let me know. If not, let me know. It might have just been me. This gameplay though, however, will not be an accurate telling of whether or not I hit the person, because of the fact that I went back and recorded this game in theater mode. So for the record, a lot of my shots are going to look like they're off, and also that kind of shows you guys that I wasn't hosting this gameplay. So if you've ever seen gameplay that was recorded in theater mode, where it doesn't lag at all, where it looks like people are being hit correctly with no discrepancies whatsoever, then that's because that person was hosting the gameplay, and then it doesn't change. But if you're not host like me in this gameplay and in most of my gameplays, you'll notice that there is a difference, and I just thought I'd bring that up because a lot of people accuse me of being like some super host and having a beast connection, while that's not the case, and I'm trying to actually get Verizon Fios, I think, at my house sometime soon, so I can have a better connection and hopefully play better. I've noticed Woody's Gamertag talking a lot about how connection affects his game, and I thought hell, it will probably help me out if I have a better connection, so I'll do the same. So back to the sniper rifles, let me talk a little bit more about them. I shouldn't have gotten off course there. So the sniper rifles perks that I like to use, with a sniper rifle are lightweight, steady aim, and ninja. Ninja is just sort of an all-around good perk to use. Lightweight is interchangeable with hardline. I just decided that I want to run a little bit faster, and I'm working on getting lightweight pro, so I thought it would be a good idea to slap that on there. Lightweight pro, for you guys who don't know, means that you don't take falling damage, sort of like Commando Pro from Modern Warfare 2. So that's something that I'm working on. But anyway, steady aim I think is really good because it helps me out in those close quarter situations where I might have to hip fire, and just sort of makes my reticle smaller. And I know this is sort of something that some people debate on. A lot of people think that having steady aim on helps you quick scope because it's more towards the center of your screen, your reticle, and it helps you know where the center of your screen is. And I agree with those people who say that obviously you're going to know where the center of your screen is, but I for some reason feel like having steady aim on and having those reticles tighter definitely does help me out in those close quarter situations where I need to, aim on somebody. And trust me, I'm not the best sniper in the world. You're going to see me hard scope 90% of the time, so that's something that helps me out, but might not help more experienced snipers like, Small Beans or the Moody Swede or something like that. So that's just something I thought I'd bring up. As far as kill streaks for this game, I went a little bit higher than I normally would with a sniper rifle. I went with the spy plane, the Blackbird, and the chopper gunner, and was fortunate enough to get 2 chopper gunners throughout this gameplay, mostly using the actual sniper rifles. I know some people complain that, if I pick up another weapon during the game, it doesn't count as a legitimate sniper game, but I'd say that, like, 80% of the kills I got with my gun, not including kill streak kills, obviously, because that's a whole different ballpark, a whole different ball game, I should say. I think we're with the L96, so I think it was a pretty good gameplay that I could deem a sniper gameplay. Typically, I would go with, lower kill streaks. I would go with something more along the lines of spy plane, napalm, and maybe a Blackbird. I really like to run the Blackbird on almost any of my kill streak setups, regardless of what game mode I'm playing, whether it be, team deathmatch, demolition, or even search and destroy. I just think that it's an all-around really, really good kill streak. And I've even heard some people talk about how it's kind of like wasted because, you feel like, you get your Blackbird and then you immediately get your chopper gunner if you're using a chopper gunner, and then if you call that in, it's kind of a waste of a kill streak. But I typically put the Blackbird to good use, and when I do get the chance, what I like to do, instead of calling in my Blackbird right as I get it and then getting a chopper gunner, should I be using a chopper gunner or gunship or dogs, whatever, I like to hold on to the Blackbird, and I like to try my hand out at trying to get that 1 more kill or that 3 more kills without the the aid of the Blackbird, because then I know if I can do that, even though I can't always do that, but if I can do it, I will be much, much more likely to end up having a really good game and getting a good score, because I can then later use that Blackbird to get me a lot more kills and whatnot, and it usually works out for the best. So that's just something I thought I'd mention to you guys. The game's wrapping up here. I've made some really, really stupid mistakes at the end here. Just goes to show, just kind of like lay low towards the end of the game. No need to go out there and try and, be the superstar. We were clearly going to win this game. We were up by about 80 points, so there was no reason for me to run out in the middle of nowhere here as the sentry gun kills me. And then one more time as the spawn system puts me kind of close to this guy over here to my left. But anyway, guys, this is going to be the end of this game. Final score was 56 kills and 6 deaths. And yeah, pretty good game. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up if you'd like to see more gameplays. And if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. I do gameplay commentaries often, and I'm going to be doing more sniper gameplays, I think. So see you guys later. Peace out.